This is a special edition of K2 News on your side.
Initially, it's concerning, I think of property value and crime.
I think if you change the boutique hotel into a drug treatment facility, I think that's exactly kind of what Portland needs.
A new drug treatment center is coming to Southeast Portland, but it's dividing the neighbors. That project will transform the Lolo Pass Hotel into a facility with over 70 beds. Good evening. Thanks a lot for joining us, everybody. I'm Steve Dunn.
And I'm Deborah Knapp. The news came in a joint release from the governor, Portland's mayor, and Multnomah County chair. K2's Emily Gersh is at the hotel. And Emily, you got some mixed reaction from people in that area. What did they have to say?
Yeah, Deb, well, some people I talked to said there needs to be a place for people struggling with drug addiction to go, but others said they worry about the impact on their property value.
Right now, I don't think I'm too concerned. I think that's what people want to see is more treatment solutions.
I have a feeling that the city needs to get a hold of us and let us know what's going on.
Lolo Pass opened as a boutique hotel in the Buckman neighborhood in 2021. Now it's about to be transformed into a drug treatment center. In a joint release from the state, city, and county, elected leaders said 2 days after the building was put up for auction, social services nonprofit Central City Concern submitted a bid worth $17.25 million to buy it, combining financial commitments from the Oregon Health Authority, City of Portland, and Multnomah County. The release says the address is confidential, but county budget documents list the address of the hotel. Landlord David Dearborn says he would have liked advance notice of the plan.
Do you feel like you should have been given a heads up here?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that it's probably better than people being on the street.
Now, the County Board of Commissioners is scheduled to take an official vote on allocating money for the project tomorrow. Portland City Council is scheduled to take a vote later this month, and the plan for the project to open is scheduled for fall of this year. Live in Southeast Portland, Emily Gersh, K2 News.
Emily, thank you. New information for you now. Medford police say they're investigating the actions of a former nurse who Sante Hospital believes was stealing controlled substances from patients. K2 told you about a report earlier this week from the Rogue Valley Times. The nurse was swapping fentanyl for tap water in patients' IVs, leading to severe, even deadly infections. Police say they're working to determine the extent of those claims. We're also able to confirm that OHA is aware of these reports. The agency confirmed a group is now confirming if OHA can investigate. In a statement, a hospital spokesperson says they were distressed to learn of this issue and they're working closely with police on that investigation.
Police say a 21-year-old from Albany was shot and killed on New Year's Eve in Northeast Portland. Investigators say Skylar Stuckey and another 18-year-old were both shot just after 8 on Northeast Philoma Road, just off 13th Avenue. Stuckey died. The 18-year-old was taken to the hospital. He was treated and released. Police have not provided any information about the suspect, but if you know anything about this case, give them a call.
In Salem, police have identified the victim and a woman arrested in a New Year's Day shooting. Police say Ricardo Lopez Cruz was found dead from a gunshot wound outside a bar on Portland Road, northeast, just after 3 a.m. And yesterday, Woodburn police arrested Guadalupe Cervantes. She was due in court this afternoon on multiple counts of hindering prosecution.
Tonight, Portland police confirm a woman who disappeared in downtown Portland in late November was found dead. Investigators say the Multnomah County River Patrol found Wilma Acosta's body in the Willamette River yesterday near Cathedral Park. Acosta's cause of death is still under investigation, but police say there are no signs of foul play. Acosta was last seen near Northwest 3rd and Cooch. Police are asking anyone with information about this case to give them a call.
We have new reaction tonight from Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue to the death of one of their lieutenants. The Washington County Sheriff's Office confirms Carl Hornig was shot and killed yesterday at Horning's Hideout wedding venue in North Plains. In a statement, a TVFNR spokesperson said they're deeply saddened and working to support Carl's family. Carl's brother Robert was initially detained after that shooting. He's since been released but remains a person of interest.
Uncertainty tonight for several businesses at the Portland Mercato. A fire could leave them closed for months. Firefighters responded to a food cart pod on Southeast Foster and reports of an explosion around 5:30 a.m. K2's Megan Allison joins us live there now. So, Megan, what kinds of damage are you seeing?
Well, Deb, Portland Fire tells us this started at Barrio. That's the bar behind me, and we've watched crews board up the entirety of the building just in the last few hours. Today, I spoke with the owner of the juice bar here. He says even though the extent of the damage at his business is from debris and smoke, he still expects to be closed for several months.
Omar Solomon opened his juice bar at the Portland Mercato 6 years ago. The business owner says when arriving at the scene of the fire Wednesday morning, he was heartbroken.
We're getting in touch with insurance companies, and we're getting support from Hacienda CDC and the community. So they're guiding us through this unfortunate situation.
Portland Fire tells us it was a challenge to get the fire under control.
This is a large open space with stalls that surround it. So one of the stalls caught fire somehow. Sounds of explosions, we don't know. The fire's under investigation. But with the cut-up construction, there was some fire located in tricky locations in the roofing structure. So tracking all that down took a little bit.
For this juice bar, the owner is optimistic he'll keep customers through his new location, scheduled to open at 33rd and Division in the next month.
This is a great loss for us, but we hope that with the support of our customers and the community, they could come to the newer space.
Hacienda CDC manages this property. The CEO there says they do not plan to leave this location. Instead, they'll work alongside vendors to re-envision the future here. Live in Southeast Portland, Megan Allison, K2 News.
Thank you, Megan. Also tonight, dozens of dogs now safely at shelters following an animal neglect investigation in Deschutes County. 37 dogs were removed from a home on Wayside Loop over 2 weeks in December. Investigators say they had responded to the home several times before the dogs were removed on reports of unsafe conditions and multiple dog bites. Deputies eventually cited Desi McIntyre with dozens of counts, including neglect and abandonment.
More than a year after going up for sale, the Portland Thorns are under new management. The club announced today they were purchased by Raj Sports. Lisa Brathel-Mirage will serve as the controlling owner. In a statement, she said she believes in the future of Portland and the NWSL and in the tremendous opportunity that surrounds the team. The sale comes after a series of misconduct and abuse scandals that rocked the NWSL. K2 talked with Rose City Riveters about their hopes for the team's future.
I'm really looking forward to seeing their vision and hearing more about what they've got planned for the Thorns and for what they're bringing to Portland. I see opening the first day for the 2024 season is we're gonna blow the non-existent roof off of Providence Park, I feel.
The new ownership plans to keep the team in Portland, where they will continue to play at Providence Park. They do plan to build a brand new women's soccer-specific training facility.
We're calling all skaters, scooters, and bladers. Portland Parks and Recreation set to build a new $15 million skate park in Old Town. Commissioner Dan Ryan shared that news today. Now, advocates say the park will be the crown jewel of Portland skate parks. Has been in the works for at least 15 years now. The park's set to feature public plazas, a covered skating space, and spectator seating.
While it has taken a long time to get here and the patience involved to this moment, at this point we are just excited that it is moving forward and excited to have a space that will be accessible to skaters of all different abilities and backgrounds.
And he says the park will bring life to this green space in the Old Town neighborhood. They hope the space will host hundreds of skaters at a time, from beginners just learning to professional competitions. Work to acquire the space is set to begin in the spring.
Homeless service providers across Oregon are preparing for the once-in-a-year count of individuals experiencing homelessness. The point-in-time count helps determine how much money different regions of the state get to provide homeless services. K2's Christina Giardinelli has been looking into the struggles rural counties face when doing this count. She's live for us in Salem. So, Christina, rural counties say they are underfunded because of these struggles.
Yeah, that's right. You know, providers say the accuracy of that PIT count really depends on having an established network. For example, shelters and navigation centers can count their clients, but in rural areas, that established network doesn't exist. Many don't even have shelters because they're underfunded. So it's a vicious cycle.
Jason Beasley has been homeless in Lebanon for 4 years. To avoid being moved by police, he camps off the beaten path.
Sometimes there's a bike path you take it on, but sometimes it's quicker to just cut through the field. So I go through the field to get there.
The town has no year-round shelter. A warming center opens when the weather drops to freezing levels for 3 days in a row. Beasley says he would like to have a job and get clean.
To get a job if you don't have a place to lay your head, a place you can get clean, it's really hard to get a job, and then once you get a job, you maintain it.
In 4.5 years on the streets, Beasley says he's never been counted as part of the point-in-time count. In fact, he didn't even know what it is.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds, I'm willing to listen, for sure.
Providers say Beasley's hidden location and a lack of trusted service providers that might know who he is and where to find him may be why. Scott McGee coordinates the count for Lynn, Benton, and Lincoln counties. He says that lack of services also makes it difficult to get an accurate count.
There's no central location for folks to go to access those services, whether it be just food or it be information on how to change your situation and get into housing. So there's also no central location for folks to go and count.
Providers tell me they're dealing with similar challenges in other rural counties in Oregon. Now, when people like Beasley don't get counted, their towns don't get enough funding, so the cycle continues. Coming up after the game tonight, what volunteers are doing to break that cycle. For now, live in Salem, Cristina Giardinelli, KTN News.
All right, Christina, thank you. I want to take a live look at the snowfall near Mount Hood from our ODOT camera, US 26 at Highway 35 up there. You can see lots of white on the sides of the road. The area was forecast to get more than an inch of snow today, above 4,000 feet. Certainly a welcome addition for skiers and snowboarders up at Timberline. We could be seeing more snow coming down around the state within a week.
Meteorologist Dave Selesky joins us now with a look at our forecast. Dave?
Yeah, I think we're going to see some snow this evening above the 4,000 foot level. So again, not government camp. It's 3,700 feet. A little slush in the road, maybe at Trillium Lake area. Mount Hood Meadows, Timberline, they're going to have some snow, maybe an inch or two there, and a lot of snow coming to the area by the weekend at lower elevations. So a chance they're going to see snow, certainly for government camp. I think Ski-Bowl's got a good chance of maybe seeing operations perhaps early next week. In the meantime, our camera at the touch mark in the West Hills, 45 degrees, temperature, overcast skies there. Downtown Portland up on top of Unico US Bancorp Tower. How about this? We have 45 as well. Again, overcast skies. Light east winds now at 8 miles an hour. Humidity 86%. And then one more camera to show you up in the gorge. 24 hours ago we had a little bit of rain hitting the camera lens. Temperatures here were in the 30s. And we had a little bit of snow up in the higher hills out here just across the river over in Skamania County. You can still see a little bit of that right up there on top of that hill out there. Not much to talk about, but again, maybe seeing some snow towards the weekend in some of the hills around the gorge and certainly up in the Cascades. 39 the current temperature if you're in Hood River this hour. In the meantime, we'll show what's going on across the rest of the area. Here's radar this morning, and over the last few hours you can see these passing showers moving on through. Of course, rain showers down here, a little bit of mixed precipitation or some snow again above the 4,000 foot level in the Cascades. Another band of rain coming online late tonight from another system much like today for tonight and going into tomorrow. Rainfall total in Vancouver, 0.2 of an inch there, over 1/3 of an inch of precipitation in Pendleton, 1900s here in Portland. Salem, you had 700ths of an inch of rain there and 3400ths on the coast at Tillamook in the last 24 hours. Highs today hit 51 for the Rose City, not bad at all. 52 today for Tillamook, 51 in Salem as well above average for this time of the year. It was 45 for the Dalles and 39 out east in Pendleton. LeGrand, you were 42 and 47 for Redmond. Now here's the satellite map, and again, as you can see right here, showers for this evening. Another system right here developing comes online late tonight and for tomorrow morning. So again, we'll have that repeat of rain in the early morning hours, going to showers by the afternoon. Then back behind that, I'm going to show our next system moving on through. So here we are this afternoon. Going into tomorrow morning, there's that next system right there for rain in the valley, on the coast, some snow above 4,000 feet in the Cascades. Things taper off by tomorrow evening. Let's go now from Thursday into Friday. Much stronger system arrives late Friday for rain, a lot of it for the coast and the Willamette Valley. Back behind this, a lot of cold air, which will be pushing snow levels down in the Cascades on Saturday and again on Sunday and Monday. And by Monday morning, could be as low as 1,500 feet, and Saturday could be as low as about 2,000 feet. But for tomorrow, cloudy skies and rain in the forecast in the morning, showers in the afternoon, 54 for your high for Lincoln City. Gusty south winds for the ocean beaches. Morning rain in the valley, scattered showers in the afternoon, about 50 tomorrow for McMinnville, 51 for Scappoose. We see south winds there as well in the valley. Gorge in the Cascades, cloudy skies, rain in the morning, showers in the afternoon, snow about 4,500 feet. Hence that temperature of 38 degrees tomorrow for government camp, 43 for the Dalles. Central and eastern Oregon, mostly cloudy skies, scattered showers here. 46 on Thursday for Pendleton, 44 for Bend, 42 in John Day, and Baker City at 41. Now, tonight for Portland, we drop down to 41, 50 for the high tomorrow on Thursday. Mostly cloudy, mostly dry on Friday until late in the evening, 49. Rain, soggy day on Saturday. Lower snow showers on Sunday, about 2,000 feet. Monday, there's that lowest snow level. Then we're kind of back into a little bit milder and wetter period on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, with highs right back up in the mid to upper 40s and overnight lows upper 30s and low 40s. There you guys go.
Dave, thank you.
The push continues for more federal funding to replace the interstate bridge. And today, Washington Senators Patty Murray and Maria Cantwell, along with Vancouver Mayor Ann McInerney-Ogle, toured the bridge. Last month, K2 reported the project got a $600 million grant from the federal government. Oregon and Washington have both pledged $1 billion to the effort. Cantwell says on winter days like today, it's clear the investment is necessary.
I think we've been up there on a couple of sunny days. On, a January day, it seems a little windier and a lot more vibration, and you really want to get this bridge replaced.
Full cost of replacing the bridge, an estimated $6 billion. If organizers are successful in securing the money they need, construction could start as early as 2026.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for this digital edition of K2 News at 5. We'll see you back on the air after NBA Wednesday. The Chicago Bulls taking on the New York Knicks.
Who do you think's going to win, Deb?
The Bulls?
There you go.
Okay.
Good pick.
Okay, good.
See you later on, folks.
Good night.